Are you trying to decide if you should get divorced? I'm Jeanette Soltys, founding attorney of Atlanta Holistic Family Law. After spending 15 years as a divorce attorney and going through my own divorce, I have some advice to help you make this decision. There are two big questions that most of us ask ourselves when considering divorce. What if I leave and my life is worse than what I have now? And will it screw up the kids? Many of us struggle with this question for years. Here's the bottom line. If you respect yourself and are committed to living a full life, you will not stay in an unhappy place indefinitely. Ask yourself, if my marriage never changes, am I okay living the rest of my life this way? Part of answering this question is considering what type of marriage you are modeling for your kids, and are you okay with that? Since you're watching this video, I suspect that your answer is no. No, I'm not okay living the rest of my life with my marriage exactly as it is right now. And I'm not okay with the example I'm setting for my children. So what next? Well, this doesn't mean that you have to divorce. What it means is something has to change, because living your entire life unhappy is not an acceptable option. So the options are improving your relationship or divorcing. How do you know if a relationship is fixable or if divorce is the answer? I have two recommendations. First, start an individual therapy to work through the reasons for your unhappiness. Then start in couples counseling. Be willing to try 2 or 3 therapists to find one who's right for you. Second, read the book called Too Good to Leave, Too Bad to Stay. It can be found on Amazon, and the author is psychotherapist Mira Kirschenbaum. This book walks you through a series of research-based questions to determine if your marriage is fixable. If you do the work in therapy and read the book and come to the conclusion that your marriage can't be fixed, it is so easy to still stay in the marriage out of fear of the unknown. Know that it's normal to feel overwhelmed with questions of the unknown, like how will I support myself? Will I ever find love again? And this one's the hardest in my opinion. How can I stand to not be with my children every day? Our minds tell us we aren't strong enough or that we can't make it on our own. Don't fall for it. Too Good to Leave, Too Bad to Stay has a great quote about delaying a decision about divorce. The author says, quote, "Staying ambivalent, in fact, can cause you tremendous damage. Being stuck like this can end up killing you emotionally if you stay when you should be getting out. And it can end up killing your relationship if you keep thinking about leaving when it could be fixed if you only put the energy into it." The author then goes on to tell the story of a woman named Kate who stayed in an unhappy marriage for 40 years. Quote, "She waited for one milepost after another to pass. The kids starting school, her going back to work, the kids leaving home, her husband retiring." This is such a common story, and in my 15 years of practice, I've seen that the longer you stay, the more difficult it is to leave. Assets and debt get more complicated. It gets harder to make the changes you need to support yourself financially, or it's harder on the kids because younger kids adjust better to a divorce. Don't be like Kate, wasting away your life being unhappy. Do the therapy, read the book, and fix your marriage if it can be fixed. And if it isn't fixable, then love yourself enough to move on so you can find happiness. And this next point's very important. Also, be fair to your spouse and allow them to move on and find someone who is happy to be with them and not constantly thinking about divorce. I'll be posting many more videos to guide you through the divorce process, so check back for new videos and more advice. Thank you.